Hey everybody, welcome back to The Last Shed on Dead End Street. My name is Tim. Tonight I watched Joe Bob Briggs' Splatterween. On that episode they showed Clown in a Cornfield and also Jacko. I watched Clown in a Cornfield. The program I watched was an hour and 36 minutes long. It was released recently. The movie itself, Clown in a Cornfield, is very, very fun if you haven't seen it before. I had worked it a number of times at the theater, but I'd never actually seen it before. And I'd heard audiences have mixed reactions to it, and some were not so good. So I kind of lost a little bit of faith in Clown in a Cornfield. And so seeing it was on Last Drive-In, I figured, well, if Joe Bob is presenting it, then it must be worth a viewing. And so watching it's a lot of fun. It's shot really, really well. It's the production itself is legitimate. It looks good. It sounds good. The actors are great. The story is also a fun, story that we've kind of seen a little bit of before, but they do make it their own. So the basic premise is a father and daughter move to a new small town, and the daughter is 17, so she has to, find her way in a new school, in high school. And she, of course, meets some of the local kids, and they pull her into their world. And when she's pulled into that world, she finds out there's something going on beneath the surface of what seems like a perfect community. And it's all tied to the corn syrup money in this area. And so this is a horror comedy. And the horror scenes are horror. They are scary. They are kind of freaky and fun and gory. But then in between, they have the comedy. So they don't use the horror itself generally as comedy. Some of the great things about it, so in this town, because it revolves around corn and corn syrup, they have a Founders Day festival that happens every year. And when it happens, it's kind of like this purge-like event. And so that night, there's just a reign of terror. And I don't want to, go any further than that. But it's a fun premise there. Therethere's some great kills in the movie. They do this great thing where, when the clown, get somebody with a pitchfork, he'll raise him and hoist him into the air real, real high, or with a chainsaw, he hoists him into the air real high. And at other times too, it's really kind of a cool thing to see the feat of strength associated with that, for what it is, because it is terrifying in that regard. But anyway, so Clown in a Cornfield was a lot of fun. I had a great time with it. When I had seen it in bits and pieces, I wasn't really sure what to make of it exactly. And now seeing it again with full context, it's it's a fun movie. It's cool that Joe Bob and Diana presented this on Last Drive-In. So with the Last Drive-In itself, the commentary was absolutely great. Of course, they start off with the scorecard, which is singularly Joe Bob, and just shows how great he is at this type of thing that I'm aping here myself. So this is obviously 1,000th generation of his mastery of what he's doing. But their banter in between is really great too, and his insights and things. And one of the things that really stuck with me was him knowing very specific things. And I don't know if it's just over his time as a journalist, watching movies that he watches and he jots something as it's happening, or if he saw this a number of times, or if he has a photographic memory. I don't know, but some of these very specific things he references, pretty cool in watching of it. Of course, the broadcast is about an hour longer than the movie itself, but I think with all the flavor added in between with Joe Bob and Diana, and also some special surprises, which one I'll spoil is that the director of Tucker and Dale vs. Evil directed this movie. Well, they interview him throughout the broadcast, so it's a fun watch if you haven't seen it before. The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, Joe Bob's Splatterween, is now playing on Amazon Prime. It's from 2025. It's 136 minutes long. My name's Tim. This is The Last Shed on Dead End Street.